everyone, welcome back. My name is Daphne. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. I wanted to just dive right in and continue on our Christmas planning, shopping experience. And I wanted to share today the Studio Mcgee, which is the collaboration with Target. I don't know if you're like me, but I really feel that Target's prices have definitely went up, especially because they have a lot of shop within shops with Magnolia, Studio Mcgee, their Threshold, collection that is gaining traction. So I feel that we need to start exploring other options. And as we explore, we should take a look at, if the items that are, being presented at Target are actually worth it. So I do have my computer here, so I might be looking down, but I'm just looking at the items that I have pulled up here so we can talk in real time. The first item that I wanted to just take a look at is the matte ceramic Christmas tree figurines. Now there is two options that I see here. There's a small, a medium, and there is a third. So the small is $10, the medium is $15, and the large is $20. So let's take a look at how large these are. So the large size is 9 1/4 high, and it says that this is made of ceramic. I'm not sure of the weight of each of these, but just based on how they're imaged here, they're really cute. I don't know that I would pay $20 for this item. Now I know at HomeSense I was able to find pretty large ceramic, like a glossy white, and that was only $12.99, and that was the large size. So this is a matte ceramic that the large size, which I believe is smaller than the size that was at Home Goods, is $20. So let me just check here to see what size the medium is. The medium is a little under 8 inches. And the small is about 5.5 inches. The only thing that I will say is that this is a matte style. I usually don't see these figurines in a matte finish, so I don't know if that is adding to the cost, but I do think that the option at HomeSense or a lot of the other stores that you can check out, Home Goods, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, you'll be able to find a better option there for a more reasonable price. So the next thing that I wanted to talk about, so they have a set of 11 velvet Christmas ornaments, and everyone is raving about these. So the 11-piece set is $35, and the colors look beautiful. I don't know if they come in all of this variety of colors because I don't see that we're able to select a different type of color. It looks like it's a green, a blue, mustard, and a red. I'm going to have to look a little further into this to see if you're able to select colors. It says that it's assorted colors with the velvet finish. So I would say unless these colors are specifically like what you're looking for, this probably isn't a good option because most people don't do this tartan red color. So you have green, blue, mustard, and red. So unless those are your color story, I would pass on this. What I do plan on doing is probably doing a DIY where I go to Joann's or Michael's and just pick up one of those like clear ornaments, and I think I'm gonna paint them in nice matte color paint. I think that'll be a really cute DIY. So if you're looking for that same type of look, you can do the same thing. It's really easy. You just buy the different sizes of the clear ornaments, and then you just go in with some acrylic paint. Before you start, you might want to use a little Mod Podge so that it will make the paint just adhere easier to the substrate of the ornament. But I do think I'll do a DIY for that, so I'll definitely be sharing it with you guys in an upcoming video. The next one that I wanted to check out is they have this really unique shape of a tree collar. It's a rattan, and I think that it's really pretty because the shape of it, it's more of like a balloon shape at the base. So I'm just looking. Okay, so I have it here. So it is pretty pricey. It's at $80, but the color of it and the shape of it just looks so cute. And they call it a tree figure cuff. So it's not being called a collar, I guess, because of the shape itself. They're calling it a cuff. And the dimensions of it, let's see if I'm able to get the dimensions, because that's always the hard part about when you're trying to use any type of cuff or collar around your tree, is if it will fit the base of your tree, especially if you're not using a live tree and you're trying to get your artificial tree stand to be able to fit in there. Funny enough, it does not give the dimensions. It just gives a maximum height, it says, of 11.5, and then it gives the weight. So it doesn't give the dimensions of the actual item itself. So that's a big bummer, but I think it's really cute. So do some investigating on your side if you're looking to purchase something like this. Okay, another item that I think is absolutely adorable, and this really could be everyday decor. It's called the Brass and Marble Decor Star Object, and they have a small and a large, and it is absolutely beautiful. I know that the base of it is going to be, you know, very substantial, and it just looks like a very sleek design. Now let's just take a look at the size of the two. They have it in a small and a tall. So we're going to look at the tall first. And the dimensions for the tall is 10.25 inches. And let's take a look at the small size, which is at $10. And that one is at 8 inches. I'm not sure if I mentioned the price of the tall, but that one was $15. So this is definitely going to be a beautiful piece that would look amazing on your mantle or anywhere, you know, in your home. If you're decorating a console, that would be nice as well. So one other item, you know, that I wanted to talk about is they have an 18 by 18 inch Winter Wonderland frame wall art. The mat is really large, and I really like the way that they're using the use of white space. Now the frame is listed at $32. I honestly think that I would purchase this for $32 just for the simple fact that you're getting a super large not common size mat. Now matting artwork can be expensive. So when you find something where you have a beautiful matte size like this, and the color looks like it's a pure white color, and the frame is more on the lines of like a wood, gold tint to it. Like it's not heavily like gold finish. It's sort of like right in the middle, so it could fit into a lot of different design styles. So I do think that that is definitely worth it. It can be layered in, you know, with other items as well. So I think that that definitely is a good option. And it looks like most of their framed artwork is in that like $32 range. They also have another piece, which is a crisscross bow embroidered frame artwork. That's behind glass as well. That is a 16 by 20 inch. And that is also $32. So I do think that that's a nice option. You might want to try to do something of a DIY if you happen to have a frame, you know, that you have laying around. It can be something similar to like the sketch that I did in my bathroom makeover. I'll make sure I link that in the description if you didn't see that. I just basically used a large frame that I already had, and I just used regular like sketch paper, and I just did a sketch of like a abstract tree. So in this case, if you wanted to just do like an abstract sketch of some type of winter scene, you definitely could do that, and it would look beautiful, and it would be something unique to your space. No one else would have it. So I'm always a big fan of doing artwork yourself. One other thing that's sort of catching my eye, they have a rustic tree. And I like the texture. It looks just like bark just dripping down the tree itself. It's not anything that I've ever seen, even when I went out to the stores. This looks like they just shaved bark off of a tree and then just formed this little sculpture. So I do think that that's a good price. It's very rustic, and it can be worked into any, you know, design style. It's listed for $15. It's considered to be the medium size. And let's see what the dimensions are. The dimensions are 9.5 inches for the medium size. And for the tall size, it is 12.5 inches. And that price is $20. So for these two pieces, I really do think that that is a good price. And again, I haven't seen it in any other places that I've visited recently. I saw a lot of wooden trees at HomeSense, and I'll image that up on the screen for you, but none that looked quite like this. So it is like a really unique find. So if it's available, I definitely, you know, would suggest you checking it out. So the next thing that I wanted to take a look at, they have a 3-piece ceramic house LED tea light holder set that looks so pretty. They have it imaged on a black mantle. And what I like about this is most of the ceramic houses that you will see will be mostly white. What I like about this is that there are 2 shades of, there's like a taupey and then a caramel like roof. And I like that the windows are very grand on the houses. And I just like the overall look of it. What I don't like about it is that they do not come, well, actually, let me take a look. I'm not sure if they come with the, yeah, they don't come with the tea lights. They're a little pricey at $45, but again, I think that the color combination, they call it a crackled finish. Specifically, it says glaze finish with crackled effect. So I know in the past that anything that has like that crackled effects, it just looks a little more high end than your typical white ceramic. So I do see why this one would be a higher price. Whether or not I think that it should be $45, I'm not sure about that. Let's take a look and see what the dimensions are. So they're saying the overall dimension is 8.07 height, 3.35 wide, and 3.35 diameter. I'm not sure what that means because there are 3 individual homes. It just really doesn't make sense to me, but that's the description that they're listing there. I would have thought that they would have given the dimensions of each item separately, so at least you can get a feel for how large each item is. I don't see that we're able to click here to get a closer look at it, but just based on it being on the mantle, it looks like that each of them are at least the dimensions that are listed. So check that out if you are interested in it. Now the last item that I wanted to share, and believe me, there are plenty on this site that I could share with you, but it's actually 2. So they call it a bell ornament or bell garland. So there's a 3-piece ceramic bell ornament that is for $15. And then they also have the garland form. Now, I'm not sure if the bells are the same size in each, but what I would do is I would buy the garland and then I would take the ceramic bells off of the garland and I would make those into ornaments because you're getting a much better deal. So the garland, it appears that there are 11 bells on the garland, and this is for $20. And the bell ornament set is only 3 pieces, and those are, let me click back there. I believe they were $15, yes, for a 3-piece ornament set. So I definitely, if I like this look, which I think is absolutely beautiful, I would purchase the garland and I would turn them into ornaments. So if you're looking to purchase this item, definitely take a look at the garland and think about just changing it over. You can get just regular jute twine and you can just cut it off of the string that it's on and then just string in the jute twine, and you can make it as long or as short as you like, and you can adorn your tree with that. And you probably could get 2 or 3 sets depending upon how large your tree is and how full you want to make it. And 3 sets, you will have 33 ornaments, and you would have spent $60. So I think that's a good deal as opposed to 3 ornaments for $15. You can do the math there and see that you're not getting as good of a deal as you are with buying the garland. And you just be doing a little work, but you'll personalize it and it'll be so much more value for your money. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I absolutely love planning for Christmas. I love sharing with you guys. So if this is your first time by and you like this type of video or you like any of my decorating videos, because I have been sharing so many makeovers, and only recently have we got into seasonal content because we're going to start, transitioning into the cooler months and into the holiday season. So I am a big planner, so I love to just do so much like online shopping, comparison shopping, picking up different items. And then I love making my home into a spectacular presentation for the holidays. And it all comes with planning. So I am thrilled to be able to share this with you. I hope that you are enjoying. If you did enjoy, make sure that you give me a thumbs up. And if you are watching on a device that you're able to leave a comment, leave me a gift emoji down in the comment section. This will help me out. This will let YouTube know that you are liking the content that I'm putting out, and they'll push it to other viewers like yourself that will also enjoy my videos. So I would absolutely love to see all of those present emojis down in the comment section. And if you are enjoying it and you want to leave me a comment, let me know which of these items you like and what you think of them. Do you think that they're a good purchase? Or would you try to just use it as inspiration and find something at a better value at another store? So as promised in my last video, I'm going to share this Kirkland lantern dupe for a fraction of the price. So I hope that you guys enjoy. The first is going to be this Kirkland dupe, and I'm going to show you how I make this lantern for less than $4. So I'm getting started with just applying this folk art wax to all of the wood cuttings. So I'm basically using a large plaque that's roughly about 6 inches by 24, and I'm going to be cutting out the bases and the top. I'm also using some square dowel. It's roughly about 1/4 of an inch to about 3/8 inch wide, and they're about 36 inches long. And then I'm also using this little plank, which is roughly about 2 1/4 inches, and I'm going to be using that for the bottom base. So the lantern itself is roughly about 18 inches, so I'm just going to be cutting the two square dowels into 2 pieces, and we need 4 of them. So I'm cutting 4 18-inch long dowels. And the base itself is going to be about 6 inches square, and I'm just cutting this out now. I need a top and a bottom, and then the smaller dowels that I'm going to be completing the sides with will just be the measurement distance in between. Now I'm going to be using Rapid Fuse DAP glue that is amazing. It's the first time that I'm using this glue, and I absolutely love it. It sets super quick, about 30 seconds, and then it takes about 30 minutes to cure. So it made making this lantern very, very easy. So I definitely recommend it if you're going to be duplicating this lantern or doing any type of wooden projects like this. I definitely would look into this Rapid Fuse glue gel. Now, as you can see, putting this lantern together is absolutely so easy to be able to do, and this glue makes it so much easier. So I'm just applying a nice amount to just cover all of the sides, and then I'm just holding each part about 30 seconds for it to set, and then I'm moving on to the next part. So all of the wood that I'm using today, I picked up from Joann's and also Lowe's. So if you like to duplicate it, you can find all of these pieces at those two stores. Now to finish off the top, I have the same 6x6 plank that I use for the bottom, and I'm just attaching it, making sure that it's very sturdy, and just attaching two corners, and then I'm going in with adding the square dowel and just separating out the long dowel pieces so that everything is as square as possible. And to finish it off, I'm just attaching this nice little handle to the top, and this is how it turned out. Let me know if you like it. As I said, Kirkland's was $79.99 and I made mine for less than $4. Okay, so our second DIY is just going to be yarn covered cones. And I just have a piece of poster board paper, and I am making this really small tree about 5 inches. So I'm just taking the ruler and I'm just doing like a little measurement around the corner of the paper that is consistently 5 inches. And then once I have that traced out, I just cut it out. And now I am forming the cone. So the key to this is you want to make sure that the point is very sharp. So you just want to keep working it so that there's a nice point at the edge. And then once you have the point, you want to secure it with a little Scotch tape. And then I worked my way down, taping along the edge. So what I did was I just started from the point and I just continued to wrap the yarn around the trees all the way to the bottom, making sure that you overlap, because when you overlap the yarn, it actually gives it a nice textured look. And at the end, I decided that I wanted to make it a little more textured. So I went in with a little additional yarn about midway of the tree, and it just makes it have a little more texture. So I'm loving how these trees turned out. They are going to look perfect in with my decor. So until the next time, have a blessed day.